Hey, welcome back, guys. Yeah, so far we've covered pretty much some grounds as far as text formatting goes. We've seen headings, we've seen paragraphs, we've seen line breaks, we even saw horizontal rule, and then we saw how we can use this special element to add some effects to our text. And then, yeah, there are so many others. You can always use the link in the description of the previous video to get more like a cheat sheet of the text formatting elements. Now, next on our list is lists. Yeah, no pun intended. So next is lists, and we are going to see how we can do lists in our HTML. Again, remember HTML is about describing the content and the structure of web pages. That's what HTML is about. Looking at our page here, even though it looks reasonably okay, but it's not beautiful. It's not the kind of web pages you see that you really like to visit. Don't worry, we'll get to all of that. Right now, let's focus on understanding the building blocks, right? The skeleton, the skeletal system. So think of this as a skeletal system of our websites, right? Just like when you look at skeleton, all you see is bones, and it's really not beautiful. But then when you start putting things like muscles and flesh and all that, so it begins to take shape and really begins to look good. So for now, we're at that point of assembling the bones together, right? So that's what HTML is about, just to create some sort of shape and structure. Okay, so let's look at lists. We use lists basically to create ordered content, ordered or unordered, right? So we basically use lists to a kind of outline for outlining content, right? So a list could be ordered or a list could be unordered. So to indicate an unordered list, we use the UL tag. So we're going to get rid of this. So um, to indicate a list, so a list is either UL or OL. UL is for unordered list. Now inside UL you have list items. You can see Copilot is giving us ideas. So list item, we're gonna do this. So I'm not gonna go with all that it suggests. So I'm gonna call this item 1, right? And then inside lists I could have item 2. Sorry about that. um, so I have item 2, then I save. Now this is what it looks like. So if I preview this, I could have more. So if you're wondering how I did that, I just come to the end of the line, I do Control C, and then I do Control V, basically to copy and paste. I don't necessarily need to highlight it. This is 3, and this is 4, and then this is what we get. So basically we have a bullet point of all the items we've added in our list. So we have item 1, item 2, item 3. Now because we are using UL, there is no ordering, so you really, I mean, these are just numbers I added. This might as well be 5. It doesn't really matter. So there's no order to our list. That's why it's called unordered list. You use UL. Now that's the structure of list. You have the unordered list, and then you have the list item, which basically represents the items in your list. Now what if you wanted to do an ordered list? So you just change this U to O, and then you get an ordered list, and then you save, and then you get it's numbered from 1 to 4, right? So you can see when you use unordered list, you basically get a bullet point of all your list items. If you use ordered list, you get numbered list. So I'll see you